Hello guys, how are you doing? So today I want to talk about something that was a rather new concept for me, and it took me quite a while to kind of let it sink in, but I think that it's important to talk about it because a lot of people can probably relate. And what I want to talk about is magical thinking. For those of you who do not know what magical thinking is, I googled it, and so I have a little description of it. So magical thinking is thinking that an object or action or circumstance that is not actually logically related to a course of events can influence the outcome of this course of events. For example, getting bad luck when you step on a crack, or knocking on wood to prevent jinxing, or anything, related to it. So as far as I understand, this kind of beliefs are driven by fear, and we inherited them from our ancestors that didn't really have science and, logical proofs that this is actually correct. So I wouldn't say that it's very irrational, it's pretty irrational behavior, but we all have it to some extent. For example, we have our little rituals of, when you go to bowling, some people do a little dance before they do it, or we have our lucky underwear, or we put a coin in our shoe. I mean, we have this talismans and charms for good luck or for protecting against bad luck or some bad spirits or whatever. It depends on what level of belief in the supernatural whatever you have. So actually these rituals that we have might very well turn into OCD. And this is not funny because, for example, I used to have this kind of crazy behavior where I would do everything 3-time repetition. It is all a spectra, so everyone is on a different spectra of this magical thinking, and the high end of the spectrum is schizophrenia, and the lower end of spectrum is skeptics who do not believe in basically anything. But even the most skeptical people do believe in something, and they do have some rituals. For example, for the married people, their wedding rings are sacred and they will not let you put it on. So it is basically trying to get control over the things that you cannot actually control, because we people get really scared when we cannot control something. So all the supernatural things are based on something that we do not understand, and we cannot even influence the events or the creatures that are supernatural. And people who cannot actually deal with not having control over something, over weather or over some events that just no one has control over, these people use the superstitions and rituals and talismans that bring them luck and help them in some way. Although it is kind of based on your imagination and it's, as I said, irrational thinking, there is one example of magical thinking that proves that what we believe in actually can come true, and it is the placebo effect. So it is well documented in a lot of medical articles that people have cured themselves taking placebos that were actually sugar pills. And people cured themselves of depression and cancers and all kinds of stuff. So we actually, mind over matter. Our mind is very powerful, and what we believe in actually turns into our life eventually. So my take on that is that you have to believe in something, and whatever you believe in will work for you. So it's kind of better to believe in good things and in good superstitions rather than the bad ones. If you notice that you are starting going too crazy on this OCD counting whatever, cleaning, it is all pretty much curable, and you just have to change your thought patterns a little bit. So maybe if you're interested, dig a little bit more into it. There is a lot of articles on the internet about magical thinking, or if if you really struggle with it, maybe go see a specialist and you will receive help, because it is totally curable. So I think that that's all for today, and I thank you guys so much for watching. I love you very much. Wish you a nice day, and be a nice human. See you in the next video. Bye.